Hello guys, and this is Notion 75 from botsupply.com, and in this video I'll be showing you guys how to make your very first color detection bot. We will be making this simple color detection bot that clicks the login button on Puzzle Pirates, as you can see. I thought it'd be a good way to start off this video by telling you guys exactly what a color detection bot is. Well, bot, short for robot, simply means automating tasks. And you get different kinds of bots, and a color detection bot is a bot which works off whatever's on your screen. It takes a picture and then it works out what it wants to do by all the images on your screen. You get different types of bots such as reflection and code injection and all kinds of stuff you don't need to worry about for now. Well, anyway, click on your, open up your C#. If you do not have C#, the link to download this is in the description bar. This program is free to download. Thank you, Microsoft. Okay, so once you have this open, click on New Project, and we will call this project Login Button Clicker for Puzzle Pirates. And click OK. And I'll rename my form to form main.cs. Okay, and I'll give it a title. We'll call it Puzzle Pirates Login Clicker again. Okay, so we'll need to create a button for it that when you click it, it clicks the login button on Puzzle Pirates, obviously. And we will give that the title Login, and we will call that btn login. So double click on that so we can start coding. Okay, so let's break this down first. I'll add some comments to type in what exactly this bot will do. Okay, so first off, we want our bot to take a snapshot of the whole screen. So snapshot of the whole screen. And next we wanted to find the login button if it exists. We want to find the login button and check if it exists. Yeah, I can spell. Okay, and then after that we wanted to move the mouse to the login button, and then we wanted to click the login button. Okay, so let's do step one. First we'll make a function that will take a snapshot of the whole screen. So private bitmap screenshot, and then do, what's wrong with that? Oh, never mind about that. We'll do 3 slashes so we can write a summary about it, just to give us a bit more information and just to keep our code nice and clean. And we will type in takes a snapshot of the screen, and it returns a snapshot of the screen. Alright. Okay, now to make this screenshot, first we need somewhere to store the screenshot in, which will be a bitmap. And I'll call this BMP screenshot equals new bitmap. And when we create a new bitmap to store it in, we need to tell it how big the snapshot will be, how big the bitmap will be. So to do that, we want it to be the full size of the screen. So type in screen.primaryscreen.bounds.width and screen.primaryscreen.bounds.height. So this is where we will store a snapshot of the screen. And this is just telling it that we want it to be the full size of the screen. Okay, and next we want to do graphics g equals graphics.fromImage BMP screenshot. It creates a graphics class, I'll call that object, so we can draw the screen and the bitmap BMP screenshot. So this graphics object, it allows us to take a snapshot from the screen and then copy that onto this new bitmap which we made. And it's pretty easy to do. You just type in g.copy from screen. How convenient. So click on that, and we want it to start from the top left corner, so the location will be 0, 0, and the size will be screen.primaryscreen.bounds.size. So once again we want to copy the whole screen into this new bitmap that we created. So copy from screen into the bitmap we created. Okay, now that that's done, we want to return the screenshot. So just type in return BMP screenshot. And there we have made our snapshot function. So go back, double click on your form main, double click on your login button. I'll put a box by these, like as a checklist type thing, so we know what we've done and what we haven't done. So we have done this. And a cool way to test to see if it properly takes a screenshot of your screen is you can type in this dot background image equals, well actually I'll type in bitmap BMP screenshot equals screenshot, and then this dot background image equals BMP screenshot. So first it takes a snapshot of the screen, and now it's going to make the background of our form the screen, pretty much a picture of the screen. So if we were to click on login right now, as you can see, the background of this is just a screenshot of the whole screen. So I guess our function works, which is good. Okay, so after that we wanted to find the login button and check if it exists. Okay, so if we wanted to find the login button, what we need to do is go click on properties over here, resources, and then we want to go up. Okay, so I made a mistake in my first go at making this video, and I kind of stuffed it up, so I just refilmed this little part. Okay, so what you do is you go to resources, new image, BMP image, and we'll give it the name BMP login. So go yes. Okay, so when you create this new image, the first thing you want to do is click up here, save as BMP, and make sure you change this 256 color bitmap to 24-bit bitmap. Okay, now after you've done that, open up your Puzzle Pirates, press print screen on your keyboard, so that should be like a PRTCN standing for print screen button, so click that, then Control V to paste the screenshot, and then select, just click on the selection tool and select a part of the button, which is the part we will be looking for later on, and then make your image really small, as I am doing here, and then Control V to paste it, and then Control S to save it, or click up there, and then exit that, and there you go, you have your BMP login. So what we'll try to do now is try to find this BMP login, this part of the login button, on the whole screen, and then if it finds that, I will move the mouse to that location and click. And now we have our two pictures. We're going to have two pictures. We've already made a thing to find the screenshot, and we have also got our BMP login over here. So now we're going to create a new function, and we're going to call this function private Boolean find bitmap, which means find image really, and the parameters will be BMP needle, bitmap, BMP haystack, and out point location. Also, sorry guys, I've got a bit of a cold, so my voice might sound retarded. Guess you're just gonna have to live with that. Okay, so do 3 slashes, so we can type in the summary for this function, and this will find the location of a bitmap within another bitmap and return if it was successfully found. Okay, so BMP needle is the image we want to find. BMP haystack is where we want to search for the image, and location is where we found the image. I'll actually take out those is's because that's probably not good practice. Well, there we go. And returns, it will tell us, oh, we'll change that Boolean just to bool. It will tell us if the BMP needle was found successfully. Okay, so this function starts getting a bit complicated, and I probably won't explain this function in great depth. So just roll with it. This is just one of those things that works. So type in for int outer x equals 0, int outer x is smaller than BMP haystack.width minus BMP needle.width, and then outer x plus plus. Oops, I typed in int, I should better take that out. And there we go, that works fine. And then I'll copy that piece of code over there, paste it, and I'll change my x's to y's. And I'll change my width to height. And then copy the whole thing again. And change, just select the whole thing and press Ctrl H, which means find and replace. And change outer to inner, just to speed up our code. And then we will just remove that part and that part, I think. So this will find this, try to look for the small image in that big image and tell us where it is. So what we will do is type in color C needle equals BMP needle dot get pixel inner x by inner y, and color C haystack equals BMP haystack dot get pixel inner x plus outer x by inner y plus outer y. Oh gosh, I'm hoping I do this right. Anyway, now we want to see if those two colors are exactly the same. Well, we'll check if they aren't the same. So C needle dot R is not equal to C haystack dot R, or C needle dot G is not equal to C haystack dot G, or C needle dot RGB is not equal to C haystack dot B. Then I'll create this thing. I'll make it go. Ignore me for a second, just thinking aloud. Go to not found, and then not found will go over here. Not found. Oops, silly thing. Not found, and then continue. Okay, so if it did find it, we want to set location to a new point which will be outer x by outer y, and then return true because we did find it. And if we didn't find anything, then location can equal point empty. And then we will return false. I would explain this big function, but it's a bit mind-boggling and it's a bitch to explain, in other words, and I just can't be bothered. So what this pretty much does is, as I've said, it finds the small image and the bigger image and tells it where that image is. So we'll actually test that. I'll actually put an X here to say that we have done that. So we've got our BMP screenshot, and make the background of the form a screenshot of the screen. Okay, so we'll type in point location. This is where the point will be stored, where the login button is, and then we'll type in find bitmap, the image we want to find, which is, type in properties dot resources dot resources dot bmp login. So that's that image that we made previously, and then for the haystack it's just BMP screenshot, which is a snapshot of the screen, as you can see above there. And then for this part we type in out location, and what that out means, which you'll see the out is over there and the out is over here in our code, it means that we can, in this function, it can actually change location outside of the function. So whatever gets done with location in here also gets done with this location over here. And then Boolean success equals that. I just quickly had to do something, but I'm back, guys. Okay, so after that we want to test to see if our code can work and everything. So to do that we will type in return, and then you can click on the side to put a breakpoint. And now if you click on start debugging and open up your puzzle pirates, make sure this is visible on the screen, click login, wait a while, and then if you hover your mouse over location, it tells you where on the screen it has found the login button, which happens to be right over there, and success is true, so it's saying that it did in fact find the login button, which is good news. Okay, so we have now done that part of the code. Okay, so now we also want to type in if success is equal to false. So if it's not successful, we want to message box.show. We want to show a message saying couldn't find the login button. And then after that we type in return, oh pardon me, so it doesn't run any more code. Check if it found the bitmap. Okay, so now that we've done that, we want to move the mouse to login button. This part is really easy. Move the mouse to login button. It's cursor, which means mouse, dot position equals location. That's all. Okay, and the next part starts to get a bit more tricky when we want to click on a button. Okay, because to do this we're going to use some old style code, which is called not managed code, unmanaged code in other words, which is like old school code. But since the .NET library doesn't have this kind of code, we have to go old school. So to do this, open up your browser. You'll also notice when working with programming and stuff, Google is your friend. We will type in pvinvoke mouse event and click on mouse event up here. And what we want to do is copy and paste. I'll take this bottom one Yeah, we'll copy and paste this bottom one. So go right up and paste that at the top over there. And then we want to do the same to this code over here. So just paste that there. And then since we're using old school DLLs, we'll type in system.runtime.interrupt services. I think that's how you say it. And now we can use this mouse event. So once again, we'll make another function, private void mouse click. That's nice and sweet. And once again, 3 slashes for summary and clicks. We'll type in simulates a mouse click. Okay, so when we're on Puzzle Pirates and we want to click the login button, when you click, your mouse goes in, then it goes out. And you see there's always a little pause in between. So what we want to do is type in mouse event. And the type of event will be mouse. Oh wait, I'll just go up. It'll be mouse event flags dot left button down. And just 0 for all the rest of these. Sorry, I got a bit of a cold, as I said. Ooh. And then before this part, type in uint, so it's the right type, and then just copy and paste that, and we will do a left up. So first it goes down, then it goes up, and in between we want it to pause. So to do this, we'll have to go right up to the top, type in using system.threading, and this allows us to add pauses in between our code. So all you need to do is type in thread.sleep and then type in bracket new random and then a dot afterwards, next 20, 30, close that off. And what this does is it creates a random object that gives us a number between 20 and 30, and then your processor, your thread will pause for 20 to 30 milliseconds, which allows for like a random pause in between, so your pause isn't always the same. Okay, so now we've done our simulate mouse click. So after we find our image, after we've moved our mouse to the image, we wanted to click on we just wanted to click, that's all we wanted to do. So mouse click. So we'll test this off, open up Puzzle Pirates, and then click login. And there we go, it just clicked the login thing. So I'll type in my password. Ooh, there we go. Click login. And there we have it. Congratulations if you managed to make it through this boring and long tutorial on how to make your first Puzzle Pirates color detection bot. If you like this, stay tuned. Go to the forums, botsupply.com, and yeah, check out my other stuff, which I don't actually have any other stuff, but I plan on making some. Have a good day. Notion75 out. And then we'll type in continue. So, and then you just click on the side to put a breakpoint. Press that button. I'll type in return. And then press the start. Yep. Sorry for that. Just had to pause my video for a second. Anyhow, so we've got our breakpoint by our return, and we have started our thing. So open up your Puzzle Pirates, make sure that the window is visible, then click login and wait for it to take its time. Okay, so now the location is 0, 0. Oops, we must have made a mistake somewhere. We'll just see if success equals false. Oh dear. Oh dearie. Okay, I'll just quickly have a look through my code, as I've obviously made some kind of mistake. Do 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 do. I'll quickly open up my images. That's probably where I went wrong somewhere. And I'll just redo that part. So I'll type in print, I'll do the print screen thing again. And I will grab a part of the button. And I will save this as BMP login. I'll just run it and run it again and to see if anything works now. Which it does. That's good.